obvious examples. The conservative nature of the civic fathers of Launceston have actually allowed Launceston to escape the unregulated growth of multi-storey skyscrapers and other buildings, leaving the skyline to be dominated by the spires of the churches, by the clock you can see to the right of that brown multi-storey building. That clock sits atop the Launceston city skyline, and that was started in the 1880s and wasn't completed until the 1990s with the copper dome put on top of the clock. If you look to the tree line to the left of that brown brick building, you will actually see the remains of the semaphore station, and that's the white cross that might be visible to you. Now, by using the semaphore, which is a series of coded flags, messages were able to be passed up and down the river in minutes, rather than the hours or perhaps days that it would take to navigate either via the river or by the carriage trails which passed on the east and the western banks of the river. If you get the opportunity to travel down the West Tamar, you might actually come across a rocky headland that's known as Brady's Lookout. It's named after the self-styled gentleman bushranger Matthew Brady, who for a number of years would actually sit on top of Brady's Lookout. He would survey the comings and goings, not only of the river traffic, but also of the various carriages that would pass along the bridle trails. He would pick out the juiciest looking targets and then without ceremony would rob them. Even though he was apparently a gentleman bushranger, that carried no weight with the local constabulary at the time, and upon his arrest he was unceremoniously hung at the Launceston jail. And that's the brown brick building that you can see behind those yachts up on the hard stand. That's the site of Launceston's original jail, which was operated for many years as a jail, but once it was decided that the conditions were inhumane for the prisoners, it was then turned into Launceston's first high school. It's significant to note that variously throughout history, on the corner of that educational precinct, on every corner of the